Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoes man, 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 shoes man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoes man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoot man, coming at you with Two for Tuesday. We got some guidelines today, and we got some marketing today, some sales today. So, Two for Tuesday might be just under 5 minutes. Gonna try to add a lot of value into this one. Ultimately, guidelines are important and the livelihood of a mortgage loan officer. So, you gotta know your guidelines. What I will go over today is bankruptcy and foreclosure timeline. And it all coincides with the sales advice from the perspective of a database. Because a lot of times people have a database that they forget about or they don't work properly. So the number one thing for Two for Tuesday starts with your own database. You got to have your own database, your own CRM. If your company provides you a CRM, hopefully you make a copy of it or you start maintaining your own records. That'd be the number one thing I tell you. You should always have your own records so you can keep that information and then work your own database correctly. From the perspective of following up, a lot of times you find that people don't have foreclosure, bankruptcy, something happened, okay? So what we're going to talk about today from the guidelines perspective is just that, the wait. Okay, I'm going to go over some of the basics and then some things that maybe people need a fresh reminder on. So, conventional. A bankruptcy, 7 and 11 is 4 years from discharge date. Now, here's the big one with Chapter 13 in conventional loans. It's 2 years from discharge, but it's 4 years from dismissal. A lot of people miss that. So you got to actually look and right on the credit report and determine, well, did it get discharged or did they just dismiss it? So those are two different things. If any mortgage that was included in the bankruptcy on a conventional loan, the bankruptcy waiting period applies as long as there's paperwork in the file to show that the mortgage debt was discharged. Okay? Somewhat unique for a conventional standpoint, but the wait is longer. For foreclosure, it's 7 years on conventional. FHA and VA are somewhat similar. BK is 2 years, 3 years if you include a mortgage. Pretty self-explanatory. That would include a BK 7 and 11 for VA. Now, Chapter 13 bankruptcy, there is really no waiting period, no seasoning required anymore. As long as there's a 12-month history of paying that debt on time, whether it's discharged or not, having the BK 13 does not exempt you from obtaining financing. Good to know. Foreclosure, 3 years on FHA and 2 years on VA. So there's a big difference there. A short sale is actually underwriter discretion on a VA loan. Whereas on FHA, you're going to follow the foreclosure guidelines of 3 years. All right. If you didn't know, there's a segment called Alternative QM. Alternative qualified mortgage basically is a realm of non-agency loans that are jumbo that provide many different various options. If you didn't know, you have an option where the BK could be just settled yesterday or even 12 months. After 12 months, it gets better in pricing. Foreclosure, it's got a couple categories from 24 to 12 to settled. So again, you can have foreclosure yesterday and still qualify for a loan in this alternative QM documentation type of loan. Otherwise known as non-QM. Everybody knows what it is. Non-agency is basically a jumbo, manually underwritten loan, and there's various different credit grades. Obviously, you know, the longer the seasoning after the credit event, the derogatory credit event, the better the pricing, the better the LTV. It's the way it works. My name is Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, giving you a reminder. Work your database and then use the guidelines to help you find a deal. My name is Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, coming at you right at 5 minutes. Have yourself a wonderful day. 2 for Tuesday. Share, interact, like, repeat. As always, have a wonderful day. So well.